welcome to today's press conference. We have two members of the media in the room, so we will take questions from there first and then take questions from our media members on Zoom.
Coach, just what are your thoughts on Ben's performance today and how you're offensive?
First of all, give credit, to SMU for the win. They played a more disciplined game. We did too many things to hurt ourselves. I thought Ben did a nice job out there today. I put him in a bad position on that last interception. I really take responsibility for that. That was a bad call on my part. Just a play that I thought, something that I had a conviction on that I thought was going to look good and work down there, and it didn't. And not only did it not look good, but they had the thing wired. So I put Ben in a bad position, and he was just trying to make a play. So that's on me. I do think that, Ben still did a lot of good things out there today. I thought we moved the ball well. We just had too many penalties. I mean, we come down that last drive. I mean, it's 24-10. We're driving down. There's 6 minutes to go, and we throw a touchdown pass to, we got a penalty on it. Now we're first and goal at the 5, and if we score there, we're going for 2. I mean, and there's 6 minutes to go. That game it's a 6 or 7 or 8 point game at that point, and we're very much in it. So I'm proud of how the guys fought. Despite all those penalties, we still gave ourselves a chance. We got 6 minutes to go, and we're still very much in that game with a good chance to win it. Almost like I felt like we won 2 weeks ago, to kind of come back late. And then, like I said, we just had that, I had a bad break there on the pick 6.
Aaron Morris, I got good news on him, it looked like, from the updates I was getting.
Yeah, good news on Aaron. And I believe he was discharged, and we're thankful that he's okay.
To build something here, how do you assess a day like today when, as you said, you're kind of in position at 24-10 to maybe do something and don't get there? But how do you see the big picture on a day like today?
Well, I mean, I'm mad, we're all mad. The whole team's mad. And because we came on the road against, we know what is a very good football team. And, we felt like we were going to come down here and win this game and earn the win. And listen, now give them the credit. They beat us by 24 points. So that is what it is. But I thought, in spite of the mistakes that we made, in spite of the way the game started, we played ourselves back into it to where we got a chance late in the fourth quarter to make it really, really interesting. And so you got 2 things you're feeling. You're mad as heck at at the way it happened and how many mistakes we made, and mad at the mistakes that I feel like I made. But then you're also proud of the guys. They fought hard, and I know we're a good team, and but we just can't make that many mistakes.
On that, you've got a couple top 25 teams coming up. Where did those opportunities do for you?
Yeah, I mean, I think they give us a chance to show, where we stack up, and I think today, like, listen, I know we lose this game by 3 scores, but I'm not walking out of here thinking that these guys are in a different league than us. I'm not. I mean, I respect them. I respect their coaching staff. Where this program, where the Mustang program is going, I have a lot of respect for where that program's going. But like, I'm not walking out here thinking, well, they're just better than us. I don't feel that way at all. I give them credit. They outplayed us today. They outcoached us. But I'm proud of our guys, proud of where our team is and the progress that we're making.
Ben Parker?
Yeah, I was kind of curious. Obviously you guys got right out of the goal line there, so it in hindsight was probably a good decision. But just what was the thought process in deciding to not take the points in that field goal that Emmett made?
And which one?
The 53-yarder. The 53-yarder. You guys declined the points. You guys almost scored on that drive. Just what was the thought process on that move there? Yeah.
Yeah, I think we were down 17-0, and it was going to give us 4th and 1. We were going for 7 points rather than 3, and against a good team that we're anticipating we're going to need the touchdowns. So that's what the thought was.
Any other questions? Yes, Ben?
Yeah, I just kind of want to get your thoughts on what you got out of Cole Tab today in this one. Seemed like he was running the ball pretty well. Just talk about kind of his progression and what he's kind of bringing to the run game.
Cole's a good player, got good vision, you know, good balance, sees it well. I've said from the start, I really like our running back room. I mean, we got some other backs too that I love. You know, we just can't, just not enough time to get them all played. But love the kind of running back by committee thing. Mike is he's a great back, and really happy with how Cole's playing and what he brings to the table. I also think like I said, there's just not enough carries to go around. But Ced's a good player, and we got some other ones too that we feel good about.
All right, thank you, Coach. All right, we are here with wide receiver CJ Williams. We will take questions in the room first.
CJ, I think 3 straight 100-yard game for you. Got the touchdown today. What's been the key to kind of unlocking that success and kind of feel scoring touchdowns?
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of consistency. I feel like being in the right place at the right time. I think the last 100-yard game was a little bit better, right? Because you come out with a win, and that's really all that matters is the win at the end of the day. As much as the production obviously feels good to an extent, it hurts when you lose football games such as a Virginia game and this game specifically, one that we feel like we should have won. So yes, I mean, it feels good, of course, but still hurts inside. I feel like it could be better. It would be a way better feeling if we're walking out of here with a win as well.
Mentioned you felt like you could have won, and there were a lot of moments where probably could have made it at least closer than it was. How do you deal with that as a player?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's a great question. I mean, there's two 14-point swings, right? That's 28 points, and we lost by, 21, I want to say, 31-10. So for that reason, we're just shooting ourselves in the foot, right? A lot of penalties, 7 penalties on one drive is crazy. It really starts with us, right? It starts with the leadership head down. It starts with Coach Reich, obviously, which he always does, Mr. Luck, setting the standard. Us as leaders in our position groups, in our rooms, Ben, Bryce, Sam, guys like that, guys on the defensive side, making sure the standard is upheld because as a Stanford football team, specifically, we should never have 7 penalties on one drive and probably more than 100 yards in penalties. Like, that's not us. I mean, we're smarter than that. We're high-level football players, and we were recruited here for that reason. That's just sloppy stuff. That's bad football on us at the end of the day. Nothing coaching-wise that affects that. That's just on us as players. So we need to fix that.
Ben?
Yeah, just kind of what do you think the message to the team is going to be kind of going into next week? Is it just going to be mainly about that, just cleaning up the mistakes? And if we do that, we can hang with anybody. Is that kind of the message, the thought process?
I think that's exactly what it is. I mean, that's a college football playoff team last year, right? A good football team, don't get me wrong. But, I mean, we played with them, and I feel like we outperformed them position by position by position. We just shot ourselves in the foot, turned over the ball when we didn't need to necessarily. And so the message going into the week is how can we improve ourselves? And that's always our message, right? But how can we stop beating ourselves, really? How can we hold each other accountable, hold ourselves accountable, point the finger or point the thumb backwards and be like, hey, how can I get better? Because I need to do that. Everybody in the room needs to do that. Everybody on offense and defense, we all need to do that. I mean, where we're playing at right now is not good enough to win the amount of games that, I want to win for us and for us to play 13 football games this year, which is ultimately always the goal and more. That's not good enough for sure.
Any other questions for CJ? Yes, Ben?
Yeah, just kind of walk us through the touchdown that you scored in this one. What'd you see on that play?
Yeah, I mean, they're a hard single high safety shell, and they run man to man out of that. They run cover 3 out of that. In the red zone, when we got down there tight, we needed something. Obviously, we got down there pretty fast, and we need something to call that we were confident in. And that's something that Coach Reich brought with him from the NFL was that play specifically. We lined up in it initially. We saw the look. They called timeout. And I told Coach Reich, I told Coach Osborne, and they have the most confidence in me. And I told Ben, like, hey, I'm going to get open on this. I can see how it's opening up. And great play call, great ball, and obviously wide open touchdown right when we needed the touchdown. Obviously, I think that's more on Ben and Coach Reich than myself. Obviously, with the great play call and a great ball.
All right. Thank you, CJ.